All right, thank you so much. I'm going to introduce myself now, and then I'm going to share my screen and we'll start. Thank you for being here once again. My name is Dr. Ronke Lawal. I am a university lecturer and researcher. I work at Obafemi Awolowo University in Ile-Ife. So the projects that that you are here for, that we are doing, is not just in my university. It's a group of us researchers that came together, and we are carrying out this research as part of our own work and our own activities. So what the research is in education and is about how we can use ICT tools to improve teaching and learning in secondary schools. So that is where you come in as secondary school teachers. So we are, the experiment that we are running is spanning the whole of Oyo State, and we are doing it per zone. So we are picking schools per zone, and we are picking different subjects in each of the schools. So the idea is to introduce and familiarize you with some ICT tools. We'll be looking at 5 today. I would make it snappy so that it doesn't take time, because even each one takes a while to get to know. But I'll just do a brief introduction of the 5. So the idea is for you to use those 5 tools to put together lessons for your students that can be accessed online. So if you master this, not only would you be able to use it in the school that you teach, you would also be able to use it for extra lessons, extra classes, regardless of the barrier, regardless of physical location. So you can just be in your house and bring in students, as many as possible, and teach them online. So that's the whole idea. So this training, we have already shared a PDF material that is like a guide. It states basically the whole idea of hybrid learning, the advantages. I'll run through that. I will not really stay long, and then we move on to the practical aspects, which involves those tools. So I'll be sharing my screen now, and I'll show you those tools. So the idea is that right now, as you are listening to me, also stay on your system, and you try and open all of these things and set up accounts for yourself, so that after this training you can sit down and start to bring in your topics from your lesson notes, your topics and the content in different ways based on what we have, what we would share today. You start to put lessons together for your students. So it's going to be like a workshop, and it's going to be hands-on. So as we posted on the group yesterday, it's advisable that you're using your phone to listen and to see what I'll be sharing on the screen, and then you'll have your laptop where you'll be opening all those tools. You'll be setting them up so that you can use them for your teaching activities later on. So I'm going to share my screen now. Please let me know in the comments if you can hear me, or if you can see my screen. Let me know. Okay, so this is the material that we shared on the platform. The name is the Hybrid Learning Instructional Guide, and it's for secondary school teachers, trainers, and instructors. So like I said, I'll just run through it briefly. So there's an introduction, hybrid learning and the benefits of hybrid learning. Hybrid learning just means that you are able to teach your students physically as well as virtually. So you are just trying to combine the two. So for this workshop, we're just going to talk about the virtual training, virtual learning, because you are already experts in the physical part. You already stand in front of your students to teach them. So today we are just going to focus on all the virtual tools that you can use. So there are technologies. Module 2 is just an introduction, so please read through and you just see. So we are defining hybrid learning. We are telling us, okay, what are the benefits. I've already mentioned some of those benefits, and then the technologies that we can use for hybrid learning. There is a lot of tools, there's a lot of platforms. there are so many software and hardware tools. Some of the hardware tools that you need for hybrid learning, you already have your phone, you already have your laptop. So those are some of the tools that you need for now. If you are using internet dongle or internet Wi-Fi, that's also a tool that you need for hybrid learning. But most of these other tools are software tools. Like I said, we'll be going through 5 of those tools for now. So for module 5, you would read up about the determinants of the use of hybrid learning strategy. What are the things that should motivate you to say, okay, you know what, I'm going to start to use put some of my lessons online so that my students can access them at their own time, maybe during the weekends, maybe after school hours, or if it's extra lesson, or if you just decide that, okay, I have this topic and I just want to enroll students, I want to teach and make money on my own as an entrepreneur. So the options and the opportunities are very plenty, and you know, they are limitless. So module 6, if you read on module 6, you see all the tips that you're supposed to know, things to avoid in this hybrid learning of a thing. So please read up. Like I said, I don't want to go through all of it and start to talk too much. I want us to just go straight into the software tools. Let's set up accounts, let's see how it works. I'll just show you, and then you have to go and find time to play around with it. The teachers that are already going to be running the experiment, you already know your subjects. We've already conducted, we've already picked the students that we are using, so you know what is in the curriculum and what you have to do, and how what you have to, you know, the content. That's what I'm trying to say. You know the contents now. So now the task now is that at the end of this this session, at the end of this workshop, you should have an idea of how you're going to transfer your notes from the textbook or from your lesson notes into all these platforms, so that your students can start to sign up and can start to log in, so that they can start to access it to learn all the things that you wish to teach them virtually. So you can see at the end of this part is the hands-on practical session. So I'm just going to just jump straight to that. If you have this this material, if you open it, the practical session is on page 36. So page 36, you see software thought, and then you see a list. So we are going to start with Google Classroom. Google Classroom is a learning management system. It means that it is set up in a way that your students can navigate easily, and they can see all the instructions that you want to give them. They can see all the content. If you want them to watch a video, you put it there. If you want to even run a short quiz for them, a learning management system, that is what they do. There are different types, but we're just going to use Google Classroom. Most of all the ones that we have selected, they are free. There are so many others that are more robust, meaning that they can do more things, but you have to pay for. So, but when you learn how to navigate these simple ones, some of these ones, they have free version and they have paid version, but all of this, at least for now, we can access them without paying any money. So if you can use all of this successfully, it means that in the future, any LMS, that is a learning management system, any online video conferencing platform, graphics, you'll be able to find your way around all those things. So please let me know if you are still following me by writing something in the comments, so I can know that you are with me before I continue. Okay, thank you so much. I want to be sure that we are together. Excuse me, I'm still here. I just want to be sure that we are together. Miss Lawal, if you are listening, please let me know on my WhatsApp if there's anything wrong so that I can adjust myself. Because I'm sharing my screen, I'm unable to see the chat at this moment. So I'm just going to jump straight to Google Classroom. So to access Google Classroom, please let us go to classroom.google.com right now on our laptop or whatever device that we want to use. So like I said, it's a free, and this guide that I'm sharing with you on page 36, it shows you the step-by-step process that you need to do as a teacher to, number one, open an account. Then you create a class. If you want other teachers to join you, there's a place for that. If you want to invite your students to join too, there's also a place for that. So if you look through this guide, everything that we need is already here. So what I'm going to do now is, for all of this software, these 5 software, I already have an account because I already use them for my students and for other teachings and trainings that I do. So I'm going to share them. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see. But if you are new, you will have to please go to the website, follow the link. You can even click, if you are opening that material on your laptop, you can just click on it and it will take you to the browser, and it will open the Google Classroom to you. Please let me know, everybody, that now is the time, because this is a hands-on session. You have to start to open all of these things. It's not enough that you're just listening. You need to do, because when you're on your own and you're trying to do it, if you run into some challenges, we will not be here to support you. So please let us go to that website and sign up. If you sign up, this is what you're going to have. If you can see my screen, you'll see a page like this. So here you can see this is my classroom, and on the left hand side here you can see all the courses and all the subjects that have taught or I'm currently teaching. And so this is the course code. So for you now, when you come here, I think it will be blank. You will not have this number of courses here. So what you will do is you just come to this plus sign and you create, either you join or create a class. So if your students are the ones opening this website, they'll be clicking on join class, and then all the link, you will have given them the link. Is either you add them directly with their email address or you send them a link. So let me create a class. Please, as you are doing this, please drop feedback so that I know that you are following. I don't want to be too fast and I don't want to be too slow at the same time, because like I said, I want to go through at least 5 of these software. So this is the first one, Google Classroom. So you can create a class. Let's say you are teaching economics, and let's say you are teaching SS1. You can still say economics again. It doesn't really matter. What matters the most is the content. So you can say room A. So sometimes because this is a free version, sometimes you might not be able to admit more than 500 students in a class. What you can do is you can now create different rooms. It's the same subject, it's the same class, but you can create different rooms, and they'll all show. If you want to post something there, you just post it in the 3 rooms at the same time. So that way you can get 500 more students together in the same place. So after you do all of this, you can just click on create. And so see, automatically your class has been created for you, and this is where you start to put things that you want to put. I was talking about creating extra classes. If you look here now, there's a course in my university that we have almost 4,000 students taking that course. So what we did, you can see here, You can see CSE 221C, Faculty of Education. You can see CSE 221A, Faculty of Arts. So what we did was you can see D here, you can see B here. So what we did, we just created the same class. We just created 4 different ones so that we already sectioned the students according to their faculty. So each faculty will just join those classes. And then when I want to teach, I just make sure that I drop all my classes, my content on all the 4 groups. The Google Classroom has a way you don't have to do it 4 times. You just do it once, and then you just pick the options. I want to post this into A, B, C, D, and then you click it and it goes to all the 4 places. But we don't need that now, because for now we are dealing with minimum we are dealing with 30 students, 30 or a little more, but 30 for this research. So here now you can click on something. So you can see for economics SS1, and you want to send message to all of the students. You want to announce something. Maybe you want to say next class. Maybe you want to announce the next class is on Monday at 8 a.m. something like this. So if you want to make it bold, I want to make the time bold, because sometimes some students will say, oh, I saw that you wrote next class, but I didn't see the time. So sometimes you want to make some parts bold, and so on and so forth. So for each post now that you want to make inside the Google Classroom, you can attach different things. So this place now, you can add a Google Drive file. Let's say you have a PDF document and you have stored it in a cloud storage. Google Drive is a cloud storage. If you have stored it there, you can just click here, you put the link. So let's say these announcements you want them to look at, maybe you created a poster and you want them to see it, you just come and attach it here. Let's say this announcement, you recorded a video, you want to talk to them, you feel like words cannot really do it justice, you can add a YouTube video. YouTube is one of the platforms that we are going to look at. So you can see how all of those platforms will work together for you to be able to teach online. So let's say instead of using this Google Drive, you just have this file. Let's say this that guide I sent to you, and then you want to you created something similar for your students and you want to share with them. You could just click here, go and upload the file, and you bring it here. Or let's say there's a link. You want them to apply for something, or you want them to access something on the internet, you come here, you add that link, and then when you are done with all of that, let me just do for the uploading file so that you can see how it is. If you come here, you can see it's asking me to upload, or it's asking me if it's already in my drive. So it's on my system. So let me just go here and pick. Let's say I have a book that I want to just upload. It's loading. It will load, and they'll be able to see it from their end. The moment you post anything inside the Google Classroom, it would alert the students by email that, okay, there's something in economics class, there's a new message from your teacher, something like that. So let me just say, I want to read up this book before the class. This book that I've attached before the next class. So they will have seen it. You can see the book is already here. It's in PDF format, and then I can click on post. So please let me know if you are still with me in the comments. I want to know, are you able to set up your Google Classroom? That is what I want to know. I want to know if it's yes. If it's not yes, I want to know what the issue is. So I'm seeing some hands up. Okay, somebody said they can't see my screen. So if you can't see my screen, please, what are you saying? Oh my God. Okay, let me stop presenting and then represent. So it's still the PDF that is showing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me. Okay. So can you see this now? That means I have to go back. I have to go back. Can you see this now, please? Can you see my Google Classroom now? So this is what I was saying. Please, can you see my screen now, please? Let me go and allow people to talk. Please turn on your microphone in case you cannot. Okay, awesome. So I'll quickly go back now. And
I can see it, ma.
all right, thank you. So I'll quickly go back to do a recap of what I was saying with the Google Classroom. So I was saying that if you by now, I expect that you've opened your. Please mute yourself unless you want to say something to us. Thank you. Please mute. Click on mute. So this is the when you open your Google Classroom, this is what you're going to see. If you are new, you won't see all these courses. These are the courses that I already teach with my account. Sorry. Okay, so these are the courses that I already teach, and I was saying that if you want to add a new class, for instance, now if you are using English or biology, I did economics. I created a new class for economics with this example. Since you didn't see my screen, I'll just click it again, so you can see join class, create class. Join class, that's for your students. When they come to this website, they will join. This is create class for you, so you click on create class, you name the class, let's say biology, um, let's say SS1, let's say hybrid, or let's say biology again since it's subject, and then you can say room A. So this is where I was saying that if you have like a large number, you can create different rooms, and then you click on create, and then it brings you the class, and you can see different things that you can do. So what I was saying earlier when you couldn't see my screen was that if you want to announce something to your class, you click here, and then you can see this is where you will type whatever you want to type. This is where you would attach all the things you want to attach, and then you click on post. So let me go back to SS1. So I'm going back to economics now. So announce something to the class. This is what I did. Next class is on Monday at 8 a.m. I said if you want to make it bold, you will see the parts where you can do that. And I said read up this book before the next class, and then all those buttons under it, that is where I went to attach a PDF from my computer. So this is what the students would see when I posted this at 6:22 p.m. So the students will get an alert, and then they'll be able to see it, and they'll be able to view it. They see the message, they read up, they click on this, they download it, they can read the book ahead of the next class. So on this other side now, you can see generate link. If you click on it, it will give you this link, and then you can see visible to students. So you put it on, and then you can save it. So what this means is that when your students come into this class, you don't even need to share any link for any class with them. As long as they are part of this class, the moment they log in, their page 2 will look something similar to this. They will just click on join. Even you, the moment you've already activated this, you just log into your Google Classroom, you click on join too. So everybody just joins. You don't need to start sharing any link. As long as they've already noted that time that, okay, we are meeting at 8. Everybody knows venue, Google Classroom. You come here, they join on their end, you join on their end. And then we have a kind of page similar to the page where we are having this current workshop. So that is what the Meet part would look like. I hope that is okay. So this class code now, this is what you share to invite students to your class. So you can see copy class invite link. So when you are done setting up your class for economics, you don't have to put all your subjects one at a time. You can start with what you want to teach this new week. You put it there. And if you buy all this invite link is just a one-time thing. By the time your students already have access to the class, they'll just go and just log in. It's not every time. By the time they enroll into this class, they're already there, unless you delete them. So this is a one-time thing. So because this is a new class, you copy the invite link. You can even come and paste it here, and maybe ask that somebody that is not part of the class can't see this anyway. You can just say, okay, share the class link with your colleagues that are not yet part of this class, something like that, that are not yet in the class. And this is the link. So but if you can, this one now, you can share it on WhatsApp with them, and then they will be able to join. So you can just post this. So they come here, somebody, maybe a class can just get it and share with their friends or whatever. So you can see upcoming now, no work due. Assuming that you've come here maybe to class work, to give them one work. When they log in, they'll be able to say, okay, I have a class work pending, I need to do it. So let's go to this people part. So for now, you can see that I'm the only teacher here. If I click on here, I can invite other teachers that I want to join me. So these are some of my co-teachers in the past. I can just click on their names, and they'll get an invite by email, and they will accept it, and then they also would have access to the classroom. They can just post. They can also post anything I can post. They can also post instructions. They can also give quiz, and all of us can run the classroom together. So let's say you are teaching biology now, and you want your head teacher to see and oversee what's going on. You could just come here and you add the email address of your head teacher. So that is how to do it. For students, the same thing. You come here. In my university, when students sign up for a course, the university will send us a list of their email addresses. So all we have to do is click here and just copy even if it's like a 500, just copy all the email address and you paste it here. So you have two ways. So you can see that the class invite link is also here. So you can click on this copy invite link, send it to the students, or get their email address and type it here, so that they'll get the email, and from that email they'll click on it. They'll just come and land here inside the classroom. So this is where you view and manage grades, but today we are not going to just go into all of that. Please let me know if you have questions. What I really want us to be able to do is to come and announce something to the class, come and put class work, class notes. If you want to share, can you see, if you want to put assignment, quiz, if you want to put a question, if you want to put a material, you should be able to come and do that here. Let's say you want to put a material, let's say this is biology and or this is physics, whatever, and you want, the topic is kinetics, and you just give a brief introduction about blah blah blah. You just type in anything here. Let's say kinetics is the study of objects, motion, and so on. It is just a brief introduction, and you've already written it here. And now you want to attach some things. So this Google Classroom, you can see it has given you a lot of options. You want to create anything, you want to put it here. You want to upload, maybe there's an image and you can't find it. Maybe you can't find the image, or the image is in your lesson notes and you want to share it. What you can do, you can snap it and come and upload it here. You click on upload and you bring it here. Or let's say there's a short video, maybe 5 minutes video, that is very interesting and you found it online and you want your students to watch because it will give them a better understanding. You come here, click on YouTube or whatever, just like I did earlier, and when you are done you will save it. I'm not sure what is going on here. Let me see. Let me start again. Okay, so the draft is here. You want to edit the material. I don't know why it's not clicking for now, but anyway, let's come back to that later. Please let me know if you are still following. I want to know what is going on. Are we good with Google Classroom? Do we have a good idea of it? Please let me know. I know you are following. I want to know how many people have created their first class, even if it's a test run or a draft. Have you? Please let me know before I move on to the other software tools. Please, it's important that you are able to do this on your own. So if you have questions, please let us know. Awesome. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I have created my own first class. Awesome. Awesome. Good. Please, I need more feedback. Like I said earlier, it's supposed to be hands-on. You're supposed to do, not just follow, not just listen. You're supposed to go there, create the class, and see how it works during this workshop. Please, I'm waiting for more feedback before I continue. Okay. Let's go back to the PDF. So there's more that you can do. If you come to page 37, you will see all the common tags for Google Classroom, how you can invite people, how you can post announcements, and all the things that, depending on how the class is going, depending on the things that you have decided to do with your students. It is not now, you won't know now, but as your class is going, as the term is going, you will say, oh, I need to let them know this. That is when you will need some of these functions. So you come, If you need any help, you can always Google them. If you click on all these links too, I think they lead you to read more on them. So you can explore the classroom. If you read all these this guide, it would give you a good idea of the things that you need to do in the Google Classroom. If you have any questions, you can always put it in the WhatsApp group, and would be able to get you sorted. So now, one task that you have now is you need to get the email of those 30 students that will be part of this experiment, this research experiment. You need to get their email addresses, so that when you create your class and you start to post your lessons, they can access it. So if they don't have any email, I think it's a good time to help them to open email addresses for themselves, so that they can use that to access this Google Classroom, and then any other thing they want to do in the future, they can also have access to that. So when you want to open email for students, is ensure, so that they can use it long term and is professional, use their name, first name and surname, not too long, not too short. If it's not available, you can put dots in the middle. Let's say ronke.lawal or aderonke.lawal. If it's not available, you can put maybe a number, aderonke lawal 11 or something like that. So you would need their email addresses to add them to the class, and you need to make sure that they test it and they are able to access it easily. So we'll move on to let's move on to YouTube. I'm sure we've all watched one or two things on YouTube, but this time around, as teachers, we want to create a YouTube channel. I said that part of the things you can add in Google Classroom are YouTube videos, but it's not all the time that you take videos of other teachers and use it to teach your students. Sometimes you yourself can sit down, use your smartphone to record some things you want to explain to your students, and then you upload it on your own channel, and then you can now send the link to your Google Classroom. So that way, you can have that content forever. It's not going to go away. If you want to teach more students the following year, your explanation video that you've created is already there, and you can also always use it. You can always share it with other people outside the classroom. It's very useful. So now you are going to create a YouTube channel. So you go to youtube.com. I'm going to show you my own channel. Mr. Shitu Ibrahim, we already told you yesterday that you would need your phone and you would need your laptop, and we already said that this is a workshop where you're supposed to come with everything, because you're supposed to do. It's not just a talk thing. It's a practical hands-on workshop, because you need to do all of these things. So for YouTube, I'm moving on now. So if you go to youtube.com, usually what you would see is something like this, where you can search, and then they're encouraging you to watch plenty videos. But like I said, on this other side, you are here to be a creator, not a consumer. Now you want to create things for your own students. So you click on your channel. If you have a channel, it's going to bring you here. If you are new, you've not done this before, it means that automatically when you click on it, it's going to create a new channel for you. If you must know, YouTube is a platform where you can make money from, depending on how many people subscribe to your channel and how many people view your videos. So this is a good knowledge, it's a good skill to have on how to navigate this. So this is my YouTube channel now. At the end of this workshop, I'm trying to see if it's possible to record all these things I'm saying If I finish recording it, I'm going to bring it here to my channel, and then I'm going to send you a link. So anytime anybody says, oh, they want to learn more about Google Classroom, blah blah blah, I'll just grab the link. I don't have to repeat myself again. I'll just grab this link and give it to them. So this is what you do. Let's see how we can. Okay, so here, create this. There's this button up. After you have created your channel, different things you can do. You can upload a video that you've already recorded, let's say on your phone or your laptop. You can go live. Going live means you click on it, and in real time, as if it's a television, people who are already your subscribers, or somebody, maybe you've already set a time and date, they can come on and come and watch you. It's a good thing for your school to also have a YouTube channel for all your events. You're doing inter-house sports, or you're doing one event or the other. You can just record short videos of it and come and put it on your channel. People, new students that want to learn more about your school, can come and see what your school is about. So you can use it to promote different things. I use this to promote myself as a lecturer, and I use it for my coaching business too, and I use it to just share my life with more people online, so I can just network and have more opportunities. So it's not just for teaching. There's so many things you can use this particular ICT tool for. So you can go live, or you can upload a video. So let's say you want to upload a video. You click on upload, and it will bring out this page where it tells you to select your file. Before you do all of this, you will have already recorded something on your phone or on your laptop. So you click on select files, and then you come here into your system to pick whatever it is, and then you open it, and then you are able to upload it. So if you so these are my own videos that I've uploaded over the years. If you are able to do that, if you go through on page 47 of the guide, you will see the step-by-step instructions that you use to create the channel. You can see that they will ask you to upload a photo, so many things. Step by step, you can do that. Like I said, with the other one too, even if you go and Google search how to do this, you will find it there. But we just felt like, let's do it together today, so that you will not feel, especially if you have not done this before, so that you will not feel too lost about it. So if you read up on the guide, is going to guide you. Don't worry, the guide is already very, very comprehensive. We made it comprehensive, but we just felt that, okay, let's do this workshop so that you just don't sit down and you're just reading, and you might not really it won't be really interesting if you're just reading. So that is why I decided to just do this workshop. So different things that you can do on YouTube. You can see uploading YouTube videos on page 49. That is what I just, an example of what I just showed you. So details that when you want to upload your video, you put the title of the video, you put a description, because you've watched YouTube videos before. You just follow the things you see other people have done. So when you see let's say you search for a tutorial on YouTube, you want to learn something, before you watch it, because there's a lot of videos there, you just check, okay, what are they really, is this video really going to contain the things I'm interested in? You read. So there's always a short note in each video before it is uploaded. You're able to see it there. So if you want to upload from your computer, if you want to upload from your phone, all the steps are already here. You can see it on page 51, page 52, and so on. Please, have you, again, before I move on, this is the third one. I know I'm rushing it a bit, because some people have already said that they have this to do and all of that, so I don't want to drag this too long. Like I said, each of these app, it requires a training on its own, especially if you are new to them. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask us. Let us know. So before I go to Zoom, I need at least one person to tell me in the comments, have you been able to create a YouTube channel? I know that uploading content, uploading videos on different things that would come later. So let me know, have you been able to do that? Please let me know if you are following us. Let me know if you are running into any challenge so that we can. Okay, awesome. Thank you, sir. I've gotten a message that somebody has been able to create a channel. So the next thing will just be to find how to create your content. You can pick a topic, biology, economics, anything. Say something. The shorter, the better. Try and summarize. Because nowadays the major thing people prefer is to listen. More students, they learn by listening and watching. So they watch you, they listen to you, compared to when you just write and just give them plenty notes. So you can do both. You've already given them notes, and then you're speaking about all these topics in short videos. Maybe there's a topic, advantages of this, disadvantages of this. You just quickly say it in under 5 minutes. So they listen to it. So when they are reading, it makes their reading to go more smoothly, because there's no teacher with them physically. So that's why we need all these tools. We need to bring them together for for more impactful teaching and learning. So thank you so much for that. I'll quickly move on to Zoom. If you are here joining, we are using Google Meet for this particular meeting, but Zoom is something similar. I would say that we need to go to, so the website is zoom.us. I'll go there now. You just enter some information. There's a free version, and this is the free version we are using. So you create an account so that anytime you want to do a quick meeting with anything professional, and you want to just do a meeting, you can either use Google Meet or you can use Zoom. But I use Google Meet because sometimes it gives the free versions for Google Meet kind of give you longer duration, but Zoom too would give you 40 minutes to 1 hour for you to discuss with anybody you want to discuss. So please, another thing I will need you to also do is create this opportunity. At least use it to create a Zoom account, so that next time when you want to, you can, so that you by yourself can start a meeting. I think it's possible for you to join. Somebody send you a link, you click and join, but it's also important that you are also able to initiate a Zoom meeting. So let me see let me show you my own Zoom page so that you can have an idea. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So you can sign up for free. I will just I already have an account, so I'm just going to sign in. If you are new, you just go and click sign up, but I already have an account, so I'm just going to click sign in. Okay, or I'm just enter with I can sign in with my Gmail account, so that way I don't have to remember my password and all of that. So this is me signed in. You can see upcoming meetings, previous meeting, personal room, so many things I can do, webinars. Although some of these things I'll have to, can you see, upgrade now, because this is a free. They want me to pay just a token, and then I can do so many things. There's recordings, there's notes, and so many other things. But majorly, we are using our Google to schedule meetings. So I can do, so let's say I want to create a meeting for tomorrow morning. I can just say I use it to do my coaching, to run my coaching business too. So let's say I have a coaching session with somebody. and I'll just click on when. Let's say I have it next week Thursday at 7 p.m. It's just for 1 hour. This is the right time zone. I just just click all of these things and then I save. And this is it. So this is my meeting. I've already created my meeting. I can add it to my calendar so it can remind me. And this is the invite link. I'll just click here, copy the link, and I'll go and send it to my person, maybe by email. I can email them the link. I can WhatsApp them the link. So when it's time for that meeting, both of us will just use this link to join, and then we start our meeting. So Zoom is as simple as that. Again, let's come back to the hybrid learning guide. If you go through it step by step, you can set up your Zoom meeting, your Zoom profile if you are new. If you already have an account, you can just still look through this to see all the settings that are there and all the things that you can do with Zoom. I need feedback before I proceed. Again, I want to go to Canva. Canva is an online graphic design platform. People use it to create social media graphics, but it is a very, very amazing tool for teachers, for educators. In fact, if your school have personalized school email address, Canva can give you a free professional account. I was able to get that with my own university email address, and I'm going to show you. Please, I want feedback. Okay, somebody is asking what the difference between a Zoom and Google Meet application. They basically do the same thing. They just have different features, and it's just like Maggie brand and no brand. They do the same thing. It just depends on your preference. There is none better. It depends on what you prefer. They almost all of them have different things that they can do. See, look at all of these things: recording, polls, live streaming, breakout rooms. Google, Zoom too, they have it. But I've told you that personally, because I'm using Google Meet, because sometimes it's easier. Google Meet is a little easier for people who are not tech savvy to join. Sometimes Zoom can be a little tricky for you to just join. They might be asking for code and all of that, but Google Meet is straightforward, so I prefer it. And I also said it earlier that I prefer Google Meet because I've tested it too. I think Zoom cut off faster for the free account, and so Google Meet kind of allows you more time. But basically, they are both for meetings and presentations. As I'm sharing my screen here, you can also share your screen with Zoom too. So like I said, I'm moving to Canva. So Canva is so go to canva.com. Canva has a mobile app. You can download it on your phone, iOS or Android, Play Store. You find Canva. But if you really want to be able to move around very well and create as fun as possible, I would advise that you use the Canva on your laptop because it opens everything up. So I was saying it's really good for education. If you come here, you can see teachers and schools, teaching resources, free lessons, worksheets, templates for educators, so many things that Canva can help you do. And what I personally like the most about Canva is that they have templates already. You don't have to design anything from scratch by yourself. They already is it that you want to do timetable for SS1A? Just come and search for timetable. Let's try. You will find a template. They've already designed it. All you would need to do is you just look for which one aligns more with what you are looking for, and then you pick it and then you just edit it. You will just have to just edit it. Timetable for maybe okay. So sometimes you have to play around with the things you search with until you get what you're looking for. So timetable for subjects, it wasn't giving me. Okay, so now I can see something. I can see different things. I can see this one has to Monday to Saturday even, and then the time is already here. I can see class schedule. I can see time Monday. So all you have to do is just pick one that looks like it's closest to what you have in mind, and then you edit it. So that is why, so you can see this one now, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. So since if I want to use it for school, secondary school now, I know that by 4 5 they are done. I can just um, delete the other parts that I don't need, and you can just delete this 8 p.m. parts. Delete this part. And just so I don't need to design from scratch with Canva. So this is if I want to do timetable. Let's say I can also come and search. Let's say I want digestive system. Let's say I'm doing human digestive system. Let's say I'm working with I'm doing biology work. So I can come create a new design. I'm seeing something here. So I can come here. Let's say, so I can find a way. Let's say I want to even print this out. So many things that I can do. So after I've given them notes in Google Classroom, I can also come and design something here. Maybe I'll label it, whatever. I can download this after I put it here. So many things that I can do. I can download this. If you click on share, you'll see download. I can download this in PDF. I can download this in JPEG, that's like picture format, whatever, and I can save it. I can now go and use it. I can send it to my students directly. I can go and upload this in Google Classroom. So many things that I can do with Canva. Please let me know if you have any questions. Let's go back to home. What else would you need? Okay, I can see something here. Class rules. You can create fun things that you can just paste around the classroom to make it look more friendly, make it nicer. Welcome to SS1. You just print it in color and just put it around the class just to make it very interesting. So you can see that as a teacher, apart from using this thing to teach your students, you can also create all of these designs for anybody that needs it and collect a token from them and make money, extra money from it. Welcome back. Welcome back. Just like we were saying, we were saying that um, when the meetings are free, the accounts are free, it ends after 1 hour or so. So we've spent 1 hour. So we had to create another link so that we can use it. Please let me know where I stopped before the meeting ended, please. In the comments, please, where did we stop? Yes, we were talking about Canva, creating a timetable. Okay, okay. Thank you. Can you see my screen, please? I don't think I've, I don't think I've, okay, I have to present my screen. Can you see my screen now? I want to go back to Canva. I was talking about timetable. And I was saying that we can always find a template that we prefer, and then we can tweak it. Please let me know if you can hear me before I continue. Okay, awesome. So I was saying that we can always tweak it. You can just delete this 8 p.m. part. Um, so Canva is something that you might have to learn it and spend some time with it, and go through some trainings on it for you to be able to understand it. But you don't really, if it's something if it's something simple that you just need, there's no it's not that complicated. So you just come, put in whatever you want to put in. So let's say we want to put English here and maths here and so on. 8 to, let's say you do 2 hours, you can just remove this one. 8 to, so this one will be 8 to 10, like that. So I was talking about people who teach maybe biology. When the meeting ended, I didn't know that ended on my end. I was saying that if you teach something like biology, and let's go back to the home, and you're in Canva, let's say you're in Canva now, and you want to show some images from the digestive system. You can come here, human digestive system. Let's say you want to just create a poster, or you want them to be able to, oh okay, see, I'm even saying things that are already labeled. You can see so many different interesting things. Although this my own version of Canva might not look like yours if you go to canva.com and sign up, because I have an educational permission, so I'm able to see more. So I can click on this now. I can click on customize this template. So I'm able to do more things because I have educational access with Canva. So now if you have this now, you can always, and let's say you want to just give your students quiz, you can just delete the answer, or you can duplicate so that you have one that has answer, one that does not have answer. So this one you can just let's say you're having online class or whatever, you can print this one and say, okay, what's 1, what's 2, what's 3, and in this one already has the answer. You can come here, download. Let's say we want to download it in PDF. You can download it here to download it to your system. And where's our Google Classroom? You can always go back to the Google Classroom. Let me see if this one works now. I don't know why this is not working. Let's see. Let's go back to biology class. Let's assume we want to add our file from Canva. You can come and put it in the classroom. They can open it, and then when we can talk about it. So you can see identify the parts, and then you can post it. So you can either put it here, you can bring it to classwork and put it as an assignment or a quiz. If you go through the guideline, you'll see how to do quiz, how to do all of those things. They are there. So you can just play around with it. So the more you play around with all of these things, like I said, the more you understand what is going on. So it takes some time on your part, but it's a skill that when you learn it for yourself, you can teach others. You can use it to teach in your school. You can use it to teach private classes. The options are unlimited. Because of time, we can't go through all the functions, but the idea is just for you to know that there's a lot of options and a lot of possibilities that you can use all these tools for. So all these tools together, they are what helps you to do hybrid learning, meaning that you can teach in person, you can teach virtually, you can combine it as time permits. For instance, now I'm trying to see if I can also teach some students in another university, but because of the distance, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can go once in a week to have physical class, and then the next class can be on Google Classroom, and then after that I'll go again the next time, and I'll just do it one physical, one Google Classroom. So anything that I want to share, I can use all these tools that we've been talking about to convey all these things to the student, and that will save me more. It will save me energy, I'll save time, and I'll save money from traveling to teach all of these things. So there's a lot that can be done. Please let me know if you have any questions and if you have been following so far. Again, Canva is on page 60, so you can sit down. There are some links in this PDF. You can watch this video to learn more about creating a team in Canva. So many tutorials online depending on what you want to do. So you can find fonts, you can do a poster for your classroom, maybe for the staff room in your staff room, you want to just paste some things on the notice board. You can come and do it in Canva. You do not have to even start to design or start to put the color. If your school already have color that you use, you just search for that color. Green poster, you just change it to the name of your school, put your school logo. There's a way you can upload it in Canva, upload your school logo and do some basic things. So it's not all the time that you pay a graphic designer to do some things for you in your school. Sometimes you can also do quickly, 5-10 minutes. You just move things around, you print it, or if you don't print it, you can even send it to your parents. If you have WhatsApp group for parents, you want to quickly share a newsletter, send them any notice, you can quickly do it in Canva, send it to their phones, and that would just put your school in a better light. So if you want to learn more, so you can come and look at all these the guide step by step, the different things that you can do with the templates in Canva and so forth. So I want to believe that we have an idea of how we can use Canva for teaching. in our schools or teaching our subjects. Please let me know, like I keep saying it, let us know your questions. Please let us know. Because after this now, you would be expected to sit down, put your Google Classroom together, put videos, put use Canva to design any part that has images. If you don't find those kind of digestive system, let's say you have drawn something that is amazing, you can snap it and upload it. So many things that you can do. And let me read. Okay, please, if you have been with us from the beginning for this training, we are going to give you a certificate of participation, but that's if you attended from the beginning to the end. We'll give you. So please drop your names, or you send your name to Miss Lawal, Miss Joke Lawal. She will sort you out. Some people are already dropping names, so you can drop your name to in the comment the way you want it to appear on your certificate. So I'm going to read this question. Are we expected to teach teachers, 1, 2, teach students on all the 5 hybrid learning tools? No, sir. You are learning this workshop is like a train the trainer. Like, so I'm teaching the teachers how to use the hybrid learning tools. Your job is to just teach your students your topic. You're not teaching them how to use Canva, you're not teaching them how to use Google Meet. They're just, the only thing maybe you will have to teach them is how to access your lessons in Google Classroom. So all these things that I'm telling you so that you will know how to put your class together virtually. Like I said, you're already an expert in writing your lesson notes. You know when you get to the classroom, this is the first thing that you do. After that, when that class is over, this is how you give your quiz. You already know all of that. To do it, you don't already know how to do it physically. Now, this training is just to help you transform all the things you've been doing physically into digital, into virtual. That is why okay, you're a female. Oh, okay, sorry. So that is why that's why I'm saying that I want you to go to Google Classroom, open an account, go to Zoom, open an account, go to YouTube, create a channel, Google Meet, create an account for yourself, so that you can, if you decide to say, okay, I want to meet my students briefly for 30 minutes, but I can't do it physically because I'm away on vacation, or I traveled somewhere and I'm getting back late. You just say, okay, you know what, I'm going to send you a link now to your email, or to maybe you have a WhatsApp group, just like we have done for this class. You just say, okay, I'll send it to you, click on it, let's quickly talk. Or let's say staff meeting, there's something the head teacher wants to discuss with all the teachers, maybe on Sunday, and maybe you can just call, can we quickly just come together? So you can just create a Google Meet link, send it to the WhatsApp group, let's join. If there's any document, you can present it, let's read it, let's deliberate, and so on and so forth. So somebody is asking, can I create these accounts for my school and for myself too? The answer is yes. It is good if the systems in your computer lab would have all of these things. They should have Zoom, they should have all these things already installed, all these accounts already set up. It's a good idea. So that way, even if you already have, let's say you already have biology for SS1 on a Google Classroom, even during break or something, you can ask the students, 10 of them can come and sit down, they'll just click on it, they can watch the videos on those lessons in your computer lab or whatever. So you can do this I highly advise that you create it for school and for yourself. So for yourself, you can use it for anything that you want to. You can use it to make money online. You know how there's a lot of digital business now. You don't have to leave your home. You can still, you can just do it in the evenings or in the nights before you go to your work. You set up some things, and you are good. So somebody said one of the most important aspects of digital teaching and competency is being able to use PowerPoint to prepare a useful slide. One of the most important. Well, I don't disagree. So I think part of this session should teach teachers about using PowerPoint. PowerPoint is not a PowerPoint is not a virtual tool. We are teaching you virtual tools because you already do physical teaching. PowerPoint is a tool that you use for physical teaching. Because you stand, you want to make a presentation. Most of those presentations are physical. Yes, you need it for virtual teaching, but more so for when you're standing in front of people and you have a projector, you're projecting it, and you create the slides and you just move along. So you already do that by going to the classroom to write on the wall. I will agree with you if we are talking about university level or tertiary level of teaching, or you are teaching adults. PowerPoint is really good, but for secondary school students where you still want them to write notes, you want them to in fact you want them to write notes. So if you are putting up PowerPoint, do you want them to be copying your slides? PowerPoint is not supposed to be detailed. PowerPoint is supposed to be bullet points of the things you want to talk about to a group of people. So I hope that is clear. PowerPoint is important, really, and I'm not, saying it's not important, but there's, use for all these tools in different settings. So do we have any other things to talk about? Any other questions? Please let me know if you have any other questions. So the last tool is Google Meet. Google Meet is what I'm currently using, what we are currently using. So this is the page. You go to meet.google.com. You can do this with your friends. You can practice if you have not done this before. So you come here and you can see video calls and meetings for everyone. So you can click on new meeting, and it will ask you it will bring three options rather. It will ask you, do you want to create a meeting for later? This is what I did with the first link that we used. I created it ahead of time, so I created the link for later. So when I click on it, it brings it up here and says, here's your joining info. Send this to people you want to meet with. Save it too so that you can also use it later. So what I did was I copied it and sent it to you guys. So when it was time, I clicked on this link the same way you also clicked on it, and then we were able to meet. So that's the first option. The second option is for you to create an instant meeting. If you click on this one now, a meeting opens up. You see yourself on the screen, and it will now ask you, okay, ask people to join you. So it will bring you a button. I don't want to do that because because currently I have a meeting going on, so I don't want to override the meeting that you are hearing me now. So if you click on create start an instant meeting, it begins your meeting immediately, so you become live, and then you can now share. That is what I did for this part 2 of our meeting. After that first one ended, I started an instant meeting. I was already there, and then I copied that link and I shared with you, and then you started joining me. So these are the tools that you can also use to teach in your schools, to teach your subjects. So after your students have already engaged with your notes and your videos in Google Classroom, you want to also interact live because you want to ask questions. Let's say you've already said, okay, read this and go through this, and then let's meet for 30 minutes. Come with your questions, come with your concerns. I'm also coming with my announcements, the things I want to let you know. And for 30 minutes we'll do that, and then we'll just wrap things up quickly. So that way you're teaching and they're learning, and it's virtual. Do we have any other questions? So you can learn more about all of these things online for free. You can get somebody to teach you the options are endless. Just somebody to show you. But the more you do all of these things, the easier, the more you become an expert on it. They are quite easy, but it takes time. You need to sit down with it often and move. Just they are usually self-explanatory. Just click on this, you get this. Click on this. So if you are patient and you read through, you are able to um, figure everything out by yourself. So all the step by steps, like I said, they are here. If you are online where you open this guide, you just click on all the ones that are in color. If you click on it, it will show you, so you can, as you are reading through, you can be clicking on it so that you can practice. You set up your Zoom, you set this one up, set this one up, so you don't have to wait until when you need it to access it. Is there anything you would like me to explain again? Um, okay, somebody's asking what the time frame for the project is. It's supposed to be minimum of 5 to 6 weeks, but depending on what we need to work with the time left in the term, because we want to make sure that we want to work with this term. So and then depending on how you decide to, because is your subject, is your school, and now that you have learned how to use this, so it depends on how you put everything together, and how often you're able to have your student access it till they complete the part they are supposed to complete in the syllabus. Somebody said about Canva, how can I become a registered educator? There's a you go if you search for it online, Canva, I think it's Canva educational program. You can search for it online. They will ask you to present your institution email address. That's something at maybe clinicalschool.com. Institution email address, and maybe your ID card or your letter of employment as a teacher. They ask for, I think, those two things. So when you apply, and hopefully they'll get back to you and give you the access, instead of people pay them for that access. But when you apply and they pick you, they'll just open it for you, and you have extra access. So are there more questions? If there are no more questions, I think we can round up. We can round up the class. If you have any questions about any of these tools that we've talked about, you can always reach out, and we'll try our best to sort you out. If your school needs more information too, you can also reach out to us to see what we can do. Yes, if you have any issues trying to link your students, you can get back to yes, you can get back to us. Especially your students, maybe if you don't have email address or anything, we can show you how to help them create email addresses with their passwords, and then give it to them so that they can use it to access. So no problem, we are available. Personally too, if you want to also do one or two things and you have questions, as long as our group is still up, you can post your questions there, and we would answer you. Google Form and the multiple choice on Google Classroom, are they the same? Yes. So if you notice, Google Classroom encompasses, so Google has a lot of products. They have Mail, they have Drive, they have Form. What else? They have yes. So you would notice that, yeah, they have Meet. Thank you. So you notice that inside that classroom, they kind of bring everything together. In Google Classroom, you can see one button. If you want to have a meeting, they put Meet there. In if you want to upload something, they've put drive there, a link to drive there. They also have affiliation with YouTube, so you can see that it's just like you. It's like, what brand is it? They have all these products, and then they just use our thing, just use it together. So yes, it's the same. They are the ones that give us Google Form too. So quiz, you want to do quiz, they've linked it together, so you don't have to go and do it. You can do it, you can do most of those things from inside Google Classroom. So that's what makes it great and what makes it easy. Yes, this class is a one-time thing. There won't be any other class, but like I said, we are open to your questions and to help you out if you need it. You're welcome. Thank you so much for being here, for participating. We appreciate it. Thank you for being eager to learn more, to improve yourself, and to improve your school. We appreciate your passion and dedication and commitment. And by God's grace, it's going to pay off for you and for all the organizations that you are affiliated with. It's good to keep learning and keep improving. So thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm going to end the class now if there are no more questions. All right, thank you. Bye.